Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the 2007 Toyota 4Runner Sport. First things first, let's go check out the outside. Up front in the 2007 Toyota 4Runner, you have this front bumper with these chrome headlights and also this chrome grille. And also you got this big beefy front bumper. And moving on to the sides, on all four rims, you have these 6-spoke chrome wheels with 6 lug nuts. And also you got some quite thick tires to allow you to off-road better. And also all around the side of this truck, you have these plastic fenders, which in this truck they're painted, but they can also be optioned as unpainted if you want your 4Runner to look more like a 1999 Isuzu V-Cross. And also on the side, you have these rock rails, which will help protect the underside of your truck from getting scraped by rocks when you're off-roading. And speaking of off-roading, there's also mud flaps in the front and the back to help contain all the mud and the dust and the dirt. And also, finally, speaking of off-roading, underneath the front fascia of this truck, we also have a front skid plate. It's a fully metal front skid plate to protect your engine from all the scuffs. Up top here, we have also a roof rack that it's made of metal and also has like a couple crossbars so that way you can carry big things with it. And also, moving on to the back, this truck, it comes with a rear spoiler because this is a sport trim, a rear wiper, and also a cool party trick is that this rear window, unlike in a lot of crossovers, actually comes down. By turning this key, it will come down like this, allowing you to grab items in here without opening the entire tailgate. Just like that. And also, this truck has a tow hitch right here, and it's capable of towing up to 6,000 pounds of trailer. And also up front, this hood also has a non-functioning hood scoop for looking sporty and racy. And also, moving on, we're gonna now check out the engine. The engine on this truck is a 4-liter V6. More specifically, the 1GR FE V6 engine, which I'm about to show you right now. Well, here it is. It is quite large and it's a massive engine. And over here you have you have your oil fluids, your battery, your brake fluid, oil filter, radiator, and a whole lot of other stuff. Now moving on to the interior, this truck has front power seats, which has power bolsters, power recline, and also power front and back. And also, this truck has all 4 power windows. The driver's side is automatic. And demonstrate to you guys right now, we're just gonna go turn on the truck so that way I can show you all. As you can see, the front driver's mirror is fully automatic, whereas the other windows are manual. And also, all the mirrors are power operated. And also has a differential disconnect, RCA off, and also you can control how bright you want your dashboard lights to be. And on top of that, has tilt and telescoping down here, just in case you want to adjust your steering wheel. And speaking of off-roading, this truck has four-wheel drive, but this truck is not full-time four-wheel drive. It's only part-time. It has high 2 setting for normal driving, high 4 for slippery surfaces, and if you push this button, low 4 for serious off-roading. And now we don't need that, so we're gonna go back to high 2. And also in here, normally this truck will come with like a 6-disc CD changer from the factory, but this one is the aftermarket head unit for controlling this truck's 6-speaker sound system. Limited models, this same truck also had 2 additional speakers, but in this truck the mirrors. I'll get to that later. And this truck has a very powerful air conditioning system that blows cold, and also it's automatic. I don't know what that does. If you know what it does, please let me know in the comments. And also, you can send your air and wherever you want. And also, you can recirculate throughout the cabin. You can also use this button to defrost your windows, and this to defrost your windshield. And also here you have a display that shows you your range, your MPG, and your miles per hour. And also shows you your time, your AC temperature, how powerful your AC is, and the current temperature outside. And also this truck has a lot of storage. Starting off of this, which is a small little storage cubby, we can store stuff. You got this big glove box, which even has glove box shocks to keep the glove box from collapsing. And also it even has a little smaller cubby for smaller stuff. And there's also storage in here for some big stuff. Not much in the way of organization, but it's there. Not much in the way of organization. Another cool thing about this glove box is that you see this part here, it flips out. If you just flip out like this, you have a convenience place to eat your burgers. Speaking of convenient, one thing that's cool about the cup holders of this 2007 4Runner is that these cup holders, unlike in a lot of cars, are not fixed in place. They can be adjusted to fit different size cups, or this cup holder divider, it can be removed entirely for larger cups, like Stanley cups or big friggin' bottles, kind of like shooting cars. I mean, he would have like no problem fitting this big bottle here. Or if you have extra large items, you can just remove the cup divider entirely, and you have this big space for fitting your gigantic water bottles. And also here you got this glove box ashtray thing where you can like store some things and plug in your electronic devices. And also from the inside of this truck, you can roll down and up the rear window. Moving on to the second row. This second row, this truck it's not necessarily a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, but it gets the job done. You have power windows, power locks, 2 cup holders. You get AC vents to both passengers. You also this plastic thing, it flips up, turning, which allows you to mount a plastic bag to use as a trash can. Important for fast food. Let's get this out of the way. And also, you see this thing here? It flips down. And also, you push this button, it deploys 2 cup holders, which currently they don't work. And also, you have these 2 grab handles just in case things get a little rough when you're going off-roading. And also, you got grab handles here for the same reason. And you also got 2 stuff pockets per passenger, so that way you can store stuff. Another cool thing about this truck Just gotta get these items out of the way first. So you see these rear seats, they also fold down. Just have to do this to both sides. I think I gotta like just tuck it in there. That's better. Right. And this truck turns in, the back seat turns the truck into like a van of sorts, because with the seats down you have a lot more storage capabilities. And you can hold quite a lot of things in here, including couches, appliances, fridges, dishwashers. Any big item can fit in here, including massive TVs. And also these seats, they can like fold up easily too. You just gotta like pull this one up, this, and this. And just like that, the seats are back up. And finally, moving on to the trunk. This truck has quite a bit of useful storage capabilities, including these hooks right here where you can mount stuff to them. Some other hooks where you can like install a parcel shelf, which is currently not here in the moment. More hooks for mounting stuff. You got a 12-volt outlet. You got like additional hooks. You also have these little storage cubbies where you can store stuff. And also here you have these hidden side compartments where you can store additional stuff. And also here. And also in the back, you got these two little mirrors, which kind of serves like a prehistoric backup camera system. So that way you can look at your truck and see if there's anything getting in your way before backing out. If this was a limited model, it would have 2 speakers here instead. And also up top, additional hooks. And a light. And also to conveniently close your trunk, because this trunk is not power operated, you got this little strap here, you just pull it down and push it down. Now let's go for a drive. That air conditioning, man. This 4Runner just has really good air conditioning. Because I don't know what they put in this stuff, but the AC, it blows ice cold, which is especially important out in the deserts. All right, just gotta look both ways. Just gotta make sure there's no one coming, and let's start the driving review. Let's start driving. There's like a... As for transmission, this truck's 4-liter 1GRFE V6 engine. It has 240 horsepower and is attached to a 5-speed automatic transmission. And let's go. I mean, overall, this truck's got a pretty smooth ride for being a big, bulky, body-on-frame, off-road oriented SUV. And now we just have to wait till someone's gonna let us in. Now we have to wait. Let's go. As for handling, this truck, it handles like your typical body-on-frame SUV / pickup truck. Like, this thing is no Mazda Miata. It'll go around corners, but you gotta really slow down unless you want a lot of body roll. Because as you see on this placard, because if you take corners too fast in this truck, this thing will roll over. And let's go. for driving dynamics, you think this truck would have like leaf springs in the back, but it actually has coil springs in all 4 wheels. It's pretty good for cruising along like straight roads like this one. Now we're gonna take it on some highway testing, which is the highway starts just a few hundred feet away from here. So that is if we can go. Yeah, we're good. Speaking of acceleration, this engine, it's more tuned for like low-end torque than outright acceleration, but if you floor it, this thing will go without hesitation. Right. Oh. And also the brakes in this truck are pretty solid because this truck does have, it has like 4-wheel disc. All right, let's go. And as you can see, we're about to, this truck's gonna have some pretty good highway acceleration. This is what we're about to show you right now. And also handles quite well because despite its large body on frame size. You just gotta like take corners a little wider, which might be a little daunting if you've driven a smaller car or a unibody SUV, but you'll get used to it. It's pretty easy to get used to because this thing is, it's not too archaic compared to modern vehicles. And as you can see, this thing's got some, if you really put your foot down, this thing will go. This thing will accelerate if you like step on it. This thing has like 240 horsepower, and at 240 horsepower, it hits low, especially that torque. And this truck has boatloads of torque. I mean, this truck rides pretty well on the highway, as long as you got like decent pavement. Because the suspension's pretty good and the ride height's good, and also like the thickness of tires means it's also able to absorb a lot of bumps on the road, especially little ones, which I encounter a lot here in America. And also, speaking of features, this truck also has the standard sun visor, and also has an auxiliary sun visor right here. So that way, just in case you want to block sun from more than one angle. All right, now we're gonna do some more off-highway driving. I mean, this truck has plenty of power for like from 0 to highway speed. Like, I mean, it does pretty good at passing people. And also rides quite smoothly on paved roads. And also, if you want to, this transmission can shift into 3-gear mode and also 2-gear mode and low mode, if you want to do that. But personally, I haven't really found much of use for it. You can also shift into 4 if you want to. And on the stocks, you have the headlights, got the wipers. You also got like all these settings. I don't know what they do. If you know what they do, please let me know in the comments. And also got these settings and whatnot. They're a little confusing, even for a vehicle that's almost 20 years old. Even with the fabric seats and no heated seats, this interior is quite comfortable because it has wide supportive bucket seats. They're not exactly sports car bucket seats. They keep you nice and comfy during long drives. I mean, cornering, it does fine. As long as you don't take corners too fast, you'll be all right. Because this car is not exactly a racing car. Or a handling focused model. This is more of like an off-road focused model. Because the Sport, it does have like stability control. It's called like S-Track or something. Nah, it's called X-Track. And it comes standard in this model and allows the car to like handle better on paved roads for better on-road refinement. And also up here, you get a place to store your sunglasses, and also these lights turn on. Up here, you have a sunroof, and also it's power operated. So up here, we have a sunroof. I mean, speaking of brakes, these brakes are pretty good because they allow you to like react to incoming obstacles and traffic, and because they're all discs, they allow you to do it quite quickly, especially if you're going at lower speeds. And also down here, this truck does have cruise control. You just click this button here and activates it, and also you can like activate it by clicking down to stock, or you can stop it by pressing on the stock upwards. You can increase it or decrease speed by going up or down on the stock. Just like this. But in order for that to work, you have to make sure it's activated and that green light appears in the dash. And also for off-roading, this truck has a cool feature called descent control, where if you're like going on like a steep slope, the truck will automatically brake slightly for you, so that way you don't have to worry about going too fast down a off-road slope. Well, that concludes the video, guys. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this review of a 2007 Toyota 4Runner Sport 4-wheel drive. See you in the next video. Bye.